Hello and welcome to my channel and my sale of my Honda Prelude. There's two reasons I'm doing this. One, if you're not a subscriber here, you'll not know that I run a YouTube channel all around JDM cars, which is why I've got that one, and a couple of others that are not in here. But otherwise, you're here to see the Honda Prelude. Now, the reason I wanted to make a video about it is the main reason is for you to see what you're getting. Obviously because of COVID and stuff like that, we're not supposed to be traveling around unnecessarily at the moment. So what I wouldn't want is anybody to travel up here to see this thing and then one, decide it's not right because of something that I've not mentioned, or be just unhappy with it and not kind of seeing it for what it is in sort of 4, 5, 6 pictures, you know. So I'm going to make this video for you and I'm going to show you all the good stuff about it and all the bad stuff about it. Now, I'm going to start with the elephant in the room. Now, before I do that, I'm going to say, I will get, in this video, I haven't got it here in the garage with me right now, the history that came with this car, and I'm not kidding you, it's probably that thick. A nice pile of history for a quite high mileage car is always a bonus. So I'm going to show you this. This is what we're on about. If you've seen the advert for this, you will already know. There she is. No jokes about it, no ignoring it. There is 212,000 miles on the car. Now, what I will tell you about this car is, when you drive it, if you couldn't see the number in front of you, you would not be able to tell it. And I mean, it drives like it's nowhere near what it actually is, as far as mileage goes. Everything is so tight, and when you drive a high mileage car, normally you notice the gear linkage is a bit sloppy, and the clutch and the brakes feel a bit weird, and the steering's a bit weak, and none of that applies to this car, none of it at all. Now, it has, as of today, passed its MOT, which is 21st of January, 2021, obviously. Now, as I said, that's just past its MOT. I've done quite a bit of work to it, which again, it's no secret. Before it went for the MOT, when I bought it, I knew that it needed arches welding and stuff like that. So if you go back through my previous videos on this channel, you will see that I welded all the inner arch on that one. The sill, inner and outer, I think it was on this side, and same again on the other side. There was quite a bit of work involved. I'm going to show you all the bad stuff first before we get to the good stuff. But this is the MOT sheet for it, and if I show you this, it's got 3 advisories on it. I know you can check all this stuff online. The 3 advisories were that the side skirts are fitted and obscuring some underside components, underside of vehicle corroded, which I'll come to in a minute, and the exhaust mounting defective on the back, which again I'll come to in a minute. Now, this is a really reasonable condition for a, what is it, 23-year-old car, I think it must be. I think it is. Now there is, as I said, I'll do the bad stuff first. There is scabs like this on the lacquer of the bonnet, so the bonnet would be beneficial with a respray. Little stone chips there. And I think the same up this side. Yeah, there you go, look. There you go. As I said, I'm just trying to cover everything in this video for me to be honest. Rear arches are, if you look at it from a certain angle, you can see like a sort of ripple in it, and it's not all water. But they are solid. So, if they are starting to go, that is very early days and a very good sign. And at that point, if you're into your cars, you would not have any issues as far as DIY work goes, fixing it up. Same again on this side, there's just a little bit there. And it is absolutely rock solid. There's no holes in it, there's no soft bits in it, there is no, as far as I'm aware, there's no filler in it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the bad stuff, to be fair. I just want to give you a good look around it. So I'll have a walk around with you. I've not done any kind of like paint work on it or anything like that. Again, if you go back through my videos, you'll see what I have done to it. As far as welding, like MOT repairs, what I haven't done is washed all the soap out the number plate. Whoops, never mind. There you go. Everything, as far as I'm aware, every button and switch that I've pressed works on the car. So if we jump in, it's a very old school interior. I hope it's light enough in here for the camera. And it's got the heaters on because it's cold outside. I'll turn that off. And the heater rear window that also works. And it's got air conditioning, but I didn't try it. JVC stereo, that works fine. Back seats, all nice. Like I said, they don't look worn. They don't look like the mileage of the car, if I'm honest. Rear end is like a dark tint on it, but again, it's not a bad thing. The bolster's not worn out. It's not like flimsy. It's not worn through. It does have an electric roof, which works. I mean, come on, that's great. So that's all that. And if I show you under the bonnet, she is very tidy under here, and I don't, other than swapping the lambda since, I've not done any work under here. This is pretty much how I bought it. I've not washed it under there, I've not jet washed it all off. So literally what you see in this sense is what you get. The bonnet liner's not the best, but they never last anyway. I don't think any of my cars lasting like that. So that's the kind of, as I say, the honest truth of it. You probably want to hear it. Okay. I will fire it up and then I'll open the bonnet back up again, means I didn't close it properly. I will make sure it's not in gear. And lights on so you can see everything on there. Everything goes off, there's no warning lights or nothing. Door light and handbrake light, that's all that's on. So if I go back up here, you will see there you go, that's how smooth and quiet the engine actually is. So again, I've not done any work to the engine, I've done the exhaust, but not much else. So, continuing. Now, there's one more thing I've got to be honest about, and I'm trying to find a replacement carpet for it. If you've seen any of my previous videos on this car, you'll know that when I was welding the arch on the driver's side, I didn't realise that the carpet was so close, and this little bit of metal there, we had some sealant on it, and the carpet was up against it, so there was a little, it caught fire on that bit basically, and if you watch the videos back, that's how it ended up. I haven't cleaned any of the boot out yet. I'm trying to find that carpet for it, and I think I found a guy who's got one as well. So again, I'm just being completely honest with you. There's no secrets here, so everything is exactly how you see it. Now, because you're here to watch this video, you've seen all the basic stuff, you've seen generally around the car, you've seen inside it, you've heard it run. I can tell you that the gearbox is perfect on it. There is no crunching, there is no whining, there is no funny noises on it. What I'll also do is, for peace of mind, one of the advisories on the MOT, as you saw before when I read it out to you, is that the underside of it's corroded. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send it up on the ramp, which is something obviously you rarely get to do when you buy a car, but I'm going to show you this underneath, and I'm going to just, like I said, just be honest with you, show you everything about it. I'll send it up now, and I'll stop talking and get a torch, and I'll show you what's going on underneath it. All the white stuff around the tyres is just purely from me washing it. Right, that's up. If we just grab a torch, I will show you, as I said, what it's like underneath. I have done all the rust issues, I've dealt with all those. There is purely what I would call surface rust under it. But again, I just want to show you all this, so that it doesn't scare anybody. Now, sometimes people see the ginger rust colour and they think, oh dear, and it's really not that bad. All this is surface rust. Now, again, if you go back through my channel, you will see that I've just done my Subaru, which was like this to start with, and all you do is knock it off with a wire brush or a wire wheel and simply clean it up, prep it, and underseal it. That is something that anybody can do at home. It's really not hard at all. So again, as I say, I'll show you under here, just to be honest. That side there where all the nice black is and the soap, that's where I've just done loads of welding up there. And same again on that side where the nice black stuff is. Under there, it had no issues with brake pipes or anything like that. Again, surface rust under there could all be knocked off, treated and undersealed, which is something I would do if I was keeping it. And if I walk you under the car towards the front, she is very clean under there. Again, a little bit of surface rust on the front subframe, which doesn't personally scare me, didn't obviously scare my MOT tester. So there's nothing really to be concerned about there. Engine, nice, dry, little bit of mist on the back, but no actual leaks on it. And, oh sorry, I missed a bit there. The exhaust there, I've just had to weld that flexi in, which again, if you saw my other video, you'll know that you can't get a flexi for this car. So, excuse me, I had to get a universal flexi and weld it in. Now, that I think is all bases covered on this car. As I said, I will get the service history laid out to add to this to show you it. And anything particular that I see in the service history as far as servicing goes and stuff like that, I will let you know. But in the meantime, obviously you can get in touch with me. If you've seen the advert somewhere and this has led you here, go back to wherever you started off and get in touch with me that way. Or if you want to get in touch with me directly via like the JDM site, just go on Instagram or Facebook and go to JDM Escape and message me on there. And if you do want to see the car or come and buy it or whatever, or you know, whatever, we can have a chat and we can sort something out. So I have got, obviously there's boring bit now. I have got a full logbook for this car. It's fully registered in my name. Off the top of my head, at this point in time, I can't remember how many owners it is, but I don't think it's a lot. I will try and add that to the end of this video with the service stuff and correct myself if I'm wrong. But that's my honest truth of it. That's my honest review of it. And I just wanted to give you a chance to see all aspects of the car. Like I said, because of COVID, you can't really just travel on a hope, so shall we say. And I just wanted to show you underneath of it as well. But yeah, it really does drive like it should. Electric windows work. It's got air conditioning, but it's too cold out there to test it. So I can't tell you if that works or not. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I can tell you about it. Anything you do want to know, just get in touch. I'll answer all your questions on it. But that's the only thing I would say. The wheels are like blistery. I would personally, if I was going to keep it, I'd change the wheels. They're not my style. But if you did keep those wheels, they would benefit from a refurb. Yeah. So obviously I don't want to talk about price and everything like that on here. That's between me and anybody who's potentially interested in it and the actual advert itself that might have led you here. But in the meantime, there you go. That's my honest view of it. That's literally 360 degrees around the car. And yeah, if you are actually interested in it, like I said, get in touch. I'll answer all your questions and stuff. But yeah, so there you go. If you are actually interested in JDM cars, by the way, and if that's not just what you're here for, jump on, subscribe, make sure you keep an eye on it, because I do a lot of work on cars like that, and I've got quite a lot to do at this point in time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope this has shown you everything you need to know about the car. And yeah, if you subscribe, you watch the next video, I'll see you again soon.